Good evening. My name is Vicki Pulis. It's my pleasure to welcome you to our webinar about using Facebook for your Rotary Club. And so it's my pleasure to introduce our presenters for this evening. So with us tonight from the Rotary Club of Reno Centennial Sunset, we have a very talented man who's currently serving as our District Public Image Chair, Dave Zybert. You want to say hello, Dave?
Hello, everybody.
Glad you're here. And also with us tonight from the Rotary Club of Auburn Daybreak, a woman who serves as our District Vocational Service Chair and also the person who knows more about social media than anybody else that I know anyway, Stacy Graham. Do you want to say hello, Stacy? Great,
Hello.
great. So I'm going to turn the webinar over to you. We will have contact information for our presenters included in an email that will be sent out about an hour after the webinar concludes. So if you don't have a chance to write down their contact information, which will be showing on the screen in just a little bit, you'll be getting it in an email along with the survey. Okay, so I'll hand it over to you two. Thank you.
All right, Dave's going to take us to Facebook right now. And as you can see, we're on my page, but we're actually going to the first part of our session this evening is going to be how to promote your Rotary Club members. And I've been watching lately, and one club is doing an incredible job. So I would like to go to Carson City Rotary up in the search bar. Right there. This is Carson City Rotary page, and it's absolutely wonderful. If we scroll down a little bit.
Oh, good. Rich Perry joined the club.
Yeah.
Very nice.
They've been very busy up in Carson City with Nevada Days, so. Boy, they got all sorts of wonderful things. Okay. Dave, can you actually take me to the District 5190 Facebook page? Sorry, guys. And go ahead and scroll down for me, please, Dave.
Been awfully busy too.
I have been busy. We had Halloween. I had to put a pumpkin up. And I always have to watch where the district governor is.
Stacy, was it Reno Central that you wanted to highlight?
No, I think it was.
Yes.
My brain just locked up on me for a second.
Yeah, I think it was Reno Central that you wanted to look at.
Oops. I don't know why I had Carson City on my mind. Okay, well, almost perfect here. If we stop right there, we can see, Dave, if you could take the mouse and circle around that first posting right there there you go. They have noted one of their members, Stephen Truss. He is a property manager for Dory Properties. I'm sure I don't have to keep reading that to you guys. But this is how they're highlighting their members. And they're highlighting their members and their vocations, which makes me double happy because they're using social media and they're also recognizing the importance of vocational service within their Rotary clubs. So if we scroll down a little bit more, now they have their member Janet, and then they got David. So does everybody see how they're highlighting their members? I'm really, really impressed with this because it actually goes a long way because it helps out with membership retention, and it also helps out with membership gaining because of the fact that people will see you're going to acknowledge their vocations, which is a very important part of Rotary. since Rotary is the only non-service organization in the world that recognizes people for their vocation service. So now I'm going to show you how to recognize a Rotary Club member in your club. So we're going to go to Auburn Daybreak Rotary. There we go. And then we're going to go over to the status photo video bar, circle the mouse, and we're going to click on photo. And now we're going to upload a photo, and this photo is going to be of me because it was the easiest to get instant permission for. Okay, so as that's loading, yes, Dave?
I was just going to tell everybody, for those of you who don't know what I just did, all you have to do is scroll or to click to the folder that has the photo that you want, double-click that folder, and Facebook will automatically upload it for you.
Very good. So now, Dave, last night actually, for the people that are out in the audience this evening, I sent Dave a bio of myself, since obviously he couldn't type up everything because he doesn't know all that about me. So what we're going to do is Dave is going to go to his folder and he's going to copy and paste that bio. So he's highlighting over it, and then he's going to right-click, and he's going to click copy. Then he's going to go back into Facebook. He's going to go to the wording portion, and then he's going to right-click again, and he's going to hit paste.
Yeah.
Okay?
So
now if you guys can all see, if he takes his little arrow buttons, you can go to the very top.
Oh, yeah.
And as you can see, that is my bio, and that tells people what I have done for my Rotary Club, what I do as a vocation, and actually what I do in the district. So now we're just going to hit post. And voila, there you go. You just highlighted one of your Rotary Club members. Hugely important for your membership retention. Your members want to know that they're important, they want to be heard, and you want to share their vocations with other people, because I do a lot of my work with other people that are fellow Rotarians because we are like-minded and we hold an extremely high ethical value.
So I have a question for you, Stacy, from one of our audience members. The question is, do we need to get a member's permission to grab a photo from Club Runner and post it on Facebook? What a great question.
It's a wonderful question, and I would say always yes. We know that we have some people that do not like to be tagged. We have some people that don't want to be seen. So I would say always get their permission prior to doing it. And it's not just to get their permission, but it's also to let them know that you're doing that and you're highlighting them, because then they're going to go and they're going to like that post and all their friends are going to see it, and then everybody's going to know, hey, they're a member of your Rotary Club. This is a really cool person. So it's always, always ask for permission.
That's a great way to get information, too, that they'll want to have posted, right, to make sure that they like what you're going to write about them.
Right, and then sometimes some people, unfortunately, I don't have a family. I have 2 cats, but I'll be glad to post them. But sometimes you want to include their family. Get a family picture of them and go ahead and include that, because then their family feels like they're part of something and feels like they're part of the Rotary Club, and more involved. Because we all know, those of us with the families and we're in Rotary, we have to have their backing behind us for all the different things that we do. So it's a great way to include the family, include that member's friends, get their vocation out there. It's just a wonderful, wonderful avenue that we can use via social media.
Great. Any other questions from our participants? Okay, I'm not seeing any, so I think you can go ahead. Stacy, thank you.
Awesome, awesome. Okay, so now we're going to go to something that I find really, really, really a lot of fun. So we're going to create an event/fundraiser. So we're going to go to District 5190 for this. Okay, now the reason why I ask you guys to go to your actual Rotary Club's Facebook page to create events and fundraisers versus starting up a whole nother page for that particular thing is because you have to get all the likes, then you're clogging up people's news feeds. This is a much easier, simple, clean way to do it. I would highly recommend not doing another Facebook page for a fundraiser or event. So we're going to create an event on District 5190's Facebook page because it will be an entire district event, and it's a very exciting one. So here we go. We're going to go down to the status photo video offer event plus page. Oops, where are you going? There you go. Status.
I'm sorry.
Status, video, photo, down in the status section. No? Dave?
Yeah.
Down in the status, photo, video, offer. There you go. So you're going to click on event. And we're going to click on event. Okay, this name of the event is Wreath Across America.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and down in the details, now again, for the members out there in the audience, Dave has all of this information previously.
Okay.
So what we...
Is that the one you're after?
Yeah, but scroll down a little bit for me, Dave.
Sure.
I can probably give you the information you want to just verbally.
Okay, let's see. Why don't we go ahead and highlight, please join DG Josie and Cheryl Bob Lord's family. Highlight that.
Uh-huh.
Keep highlighting. There you go. Okay. Whoop. Now copy.
I did. I used Control-C. Sorry about that. Control-C also does the same as copy. And that's what I used. So if I go back there, and then Control-V is the other command that you can use. And that'll put it back.
Okay.
Actually, I think I did just
There you
a
go.
little too much.
Nope, perfect.
Yeah.
Okay, so now we're going to go to the where, the location, and that's going to be Fernley, Nevada.
Mm-hmm. The Fernley Veterans Cemetery. Yes, the Northern Nevada Veterans Memorial Cemetery. Mm-hmm.
So see
There
if,
it is.
there it is.
And sometimes it will autofill a location in for you, and if it does, that's a good thing because once you create the event, if Facebook already knows about this place, it will include a map.
Okay. So the tickets, we don't really need to add there because there is no tickets.
Okay.
So it is going to be held on December 13th. And the time is going to be, I'm sorry, Vicki, what time?
9 a.m.
Thank you.
Do we need an end time?
No, we don't need one now. And then we're going to go, let's look on the category there. Click on category. And we're going to put in, I'm going to say this is going to be a community. Go down to community, Dave, for me. Thank you.
Okay.
No, let's go up to causes. And let's click volunteering. Thank you. And now you want to just go to create.
So we do have a comment from one of our participants. FYI, by clicking on a location, group, or members page when creating the post will be viewed by their friends.
Yes.
Yes. And you can also see here now that it has created the page, Reach Across America, because Facebook knew where the Northern Nevada Veterans Memorial Cemetery was in Fernley. Over here it does say show map, and it includes a map to the location.
And it also includes get directions.
And get directions, yes.
Okay, so now you can see we have created this event, but now we're going to add an event photo. If we go up, there you go. You click on that, you're going to upload a photo.
This one?
I'm thinking I like the other one next before it, the wreath. No, that one.
That one?
Yeah, that one's really a powerful statement. Okay, now we can take that photo and drag it into a position, so I would probably make it hot. No, I would go the other way. There we go. Whoops. And save changes. Why is it blue, Dave?
I have no idea. There.
Okay.
Now it's
Okay, perfect. So you see, did everybody understand how to add that photo to the event? Good. All right. So now what we're going to do is we're going to invite. We're going to go over and click invite. And we're going to choose friends. All right. So right now I want you to type in Stacy. Oh, I'm not going to pop up because I created the event. I'm sorry, backspace that. Let's David. Okay, great. And now we're going to go back up there. We're going to click Vicki. Great. Now we're going to go back up there and pick Cheryl. And now we're going to go back up there and pick Tim. Tim down. Oh, okay, that's cool.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so does everybody understand how I'm inviting people? These are people that are actually on my friend list.
So we have a question about, can you just invite a club, like enter Auburn Daybreak Rotary? Will it go to everyone in the club?
You can enter Auburn Daybreak Rotary. Dave?
Say that again?
See if Auburn Daybreak Rotary, if it will actually pop up. And no, it will not.
How about another Facebook page?
Backspace, Dave? No, I believe it's just
Individuals.
individuals. You cannot add pages and stuff. But what we can do is share this, and I'm going to show you that in a moment on how to share it with the other clubs, with their Facebook pages. But on this particular, on the invite section, you can only invite individuals one by one. But then they can go on and invite more people.
So the list here are the people who are all friends of Rotary District 5190's Facebook page?
No. Those 934 people are actually all my personal friends.
Because we're logged in as you?
Correct.
Okay.
Correct. Because of the fact that District 5190's Facebook page, as of most of your Rotary Club pages, are running off of somebody else's page.
Off an individual's page?
Correct.
Correct. Okay.
So let's go ahead and click on Send Invites. Okay, perfect. So, and as everybody knows, later on, I will actually go through and invite a lot more people. Right now, this is just for demonstration mode. Okay? So, Dave, can you please click on the X to get rid of that promote your event? For people that are asking what about that promote your event, little box there, that is for paid. So that's if you want to pay Facebook, you know, $10 or so to go ahead and start hitting a bunch of people out there. Okay? So Dave, if you could scroll down for me, please. Great. Now, oops. Now if you go here on the post section, you can write a post as things are going on. You can add more photos. You can ask questions. But right now we're going to add another photo. Yes, that one's awesome. And then we're just going to hit post. You don't necessarily always have to say something about these photos. I think this photo speaks very strongly on its own. This was done last year. So do we have any questions on adding photos or writing posts?
I'm not seeing any at this time.
Beautiful. So now if you look over onto your right hand of the screen, it says invite friends. You can also invite friends in that area. So let's go ahead and hit into that right there for me, Dave, please. Let's see if we can actually get my name to pop up. I don't think it can because I think I created it. No. I created it. But why don't we go ahead and hit him M-A-R-G. There you go. Let's invite Marjorie Cook. We know she likes this stuff. So now Marjorie Cook will see in her notification section that somebody has invited her to this Wreaths Across America event. Okay, so now if we scroll up, and why don't you go ahead, Dave, and take your mouse and click on join for me, please. There you go. See, Stacy's going. That's why I couldn't invite myself. Now if you look right underneath my picture, you'll see guest. It says 1 is going, 0 are maybe, and 5 right now are invited. Okay? And that's about as simple as you can get on this situation. Why don't we, Dave, go to District 5190's Facebook page for me?
Were you going to talk about sharing on this?
Yes, that's where I was trying to go to, District 5190's Facebook page. Okay, so if we scroll down a little bit, look at that. Rotary District 5190 created an event. So now I want Dave to go ahead and hit share button. Great. Go ahead and hit that for me. Okay, so now if you notice up there it says on your timeline, if you go ahead and click on your timeline for me. Okay, so if you look down, you can put this on your own personal timeline, you can put it on a friend's timeline, you can put it in a group, or you can put it on a page you manage. This time I'm going to put it on a page I manage. And then I'm going to go ahead and click there, because that is all the pages that I manage. But what I want you to do is I want you to hit Smith Valley Rotary.
So this is the way you could share it with an entire Rotary Club.
Correct, if you manage that page. So we clicked on Smith Valley Rotary, and then we're going to go to Share Event. And now it's on Smith Valley Rotary Club's page. So let's hit Share again. And now we're going to click on the, there you go. Let's click on a friend's timeline. There you go. And I would like you to type in ELISA. Okay, let's take Elisa Taylor. Perfect. She is the current president of Auburn Daybreak Rotary. And let's go ahead and share the event with her. And that is how you share your events. So when I see that you've shared an event with my club or on my timeline or anything that I see, I turn around and then turn and share it with others. And I can also invite others. So do we have any questions on that one?
I'm not seeing any.
Good. So why don't we go ahead, Dave, and type in Rotary Club of Smith Valley? There you go. Scroll down. And there it is. It's shared with their entire club. Now this particular club, they can go in here. Dave, why don't you go ahead and click on the actual wreaths across America. And it takes you straight to the event page. Now, you, as an invited person, can invite other people. All you have to do is click on the invite little button, and then you can invite friends from your personal Facebook page. And then you can also, let's click on Share Event too. Let's try that. And that's how you can share it also. Let's click on a page you manage. On a page you manage. Awesome. Perfect. And let's go ahead and click on District 5190 Area 5 Rotary Clubs. And we're going to share it again. Now, don't be discouraged if those numbers, you don't see those numbers right now going up, because we've only technically invited 4 people. So until I invite more people, we won't see a lot. But that's how you create an event, and you can keep track. Every time you go ahead and click on that, you can keep track of who's going, how much participation you're getting from the page. And on this particular one, because it's a district-wide situation, you know, you can mail in money, you can call in money, you don't necessarily have to be there. But let's go ahead and go back to District 5190. Perfect. Now, if you want to just check on your events and see what's going on, go ahead and click on More. And scroll down to Events. And there you see it right there on December 13th. You have Wreath Across America. Now, if you click on Wreath Across America, takes you back to your event.
So Stacy, is there anything you would do differently if it's a fundraising event, for instance?
If it's a fundraising event, obviously I'm not going to have as much wording as we have on this one on how to contact people. I'll probably just have 2 people with 2 different phone numbers on how to get tickets or what have you. We definitely want to post a lot of pictures. If you've had the event in the past and you have pictures from the past, it's always good to post pictures of people having fun. And then you can also tell them, hey, you don't have to be here to participate. You can get tickets, and we can take credit cards over the phone, or we can check through the mail and I'll send you a ticket. I know that some of the Rotary clubs out there have fundraisers that I personally bought and tickets from, that I just mailed them a check and they mailed me a ticket.
Can I jump in here?
I'm sorry, what?
Can I jump in here for a second?
Please.
All right. Now we set this up as this event as a volunteering opportunity, and you can see here where it says volunteering. But let's say you want to change it to a fundraiser. You can go over here to the Edit button, and if you click it, that same window comes up again, the one that you used to create the page in the first place. And you can go to here, and we were in Causes, and now you can slide over to the Fundraiser, and if you click Fundraiser, it will change the category for you, so that it will now be promoted as a fundraiser. And again, you can see this line that offers to sell tickets. And if you use, I mean, you can add a link if you're selling tickets online, or again add those ticket details or obtaining ticket information in the details above up here.
How much space do you have in that ticket area?
It is intended to be just a link, but I mean, I'm scrolling through it. I'm sure you can. I think you can do as much as you want. Although, well, you know what? It's a great question. Let's find out. Let's highlight this, which is a full paragraph, and I will copy it. And I'll try and paste it here under tickets and see if it works.
Yep.
Yeah. It will do the whole, it'll put the whole thing in there, although I think it is just intended for
something brief.
Something brief.
Yeah.
Yeah, a URL that would be a link to your online ticket sale.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
If you want to do online tickets, or if you just have 2 people, you know, you just have 2 people, you could just put 2 people, their name and their contact information.
Great. Thank you. Any other questions from our participants? Okay.
And obviously you can use that edit button to change anything about the event if you have to. But make sure if you change something major like the date, like, you know, I can't have it on December 13th. We have to have it on some other day, that you also then go through and promote as you did before and share the fact that that date got changed.
Correct. But most of the time your clubs are going to be pretty set on when their fundraisers are going to be. I know that Auburn Gold Country Rotary uses this a lot for their Oktoberfest. I know that Bishop Sunrise and Bishop Mammoth Lakes both use this for their recent safari days that they had, and they had a lot of success off of using this as creating events, and they were able to get the word out further because when they invited me, all of a sudden I invited some of my 900 and something friends, you know, and I have friends in other districts that don't necessarily always know what's going on in our district. So it's a great way to get your information out there, especially if you're doing something, selling raffle tickets, and people do not need to be present to get that. If I see that I can just buy a raffle ticket, or if I can buy a duck for the duck race, I will do that. If I don't have to be there, because a lot of times I'm busy doing some other Rotary stuff, wink, wink. So it works wonderful for people like me, and especially with our district being as large as it is and the geographical area so big, I can't make it to all of the fundraisers, but I'd love to, and I love to help out where I can. So this is a great tool to allow me to do that, and it allows other people in our district, other people in other clubs, and also people that are not in our district to help us out.
Great.
So, do we have any questions on that?
I'm not seeing any. Would you like me to unmute our participants so they can actually talk with you directly?
Absolutely. That would be a pleasure.
Let's do this. There you go. So.
Hi, Stacy. Hi, Dave. Hi, Vicki.
Hi, Martha. How are you?
Good.
Good. Hi, Marjorie.
How are you?
Yeah. I'm great.
Do you all have any specific questions about either what we've talked about tonight or something that we haven't covered that would be helpful to you?
I have one to mention. If you have people in the club that will help you like something, it goes higher on the, you know, home page, that more people will see it.
Correct. Correct. The more that you like, comment, and share, the more that your publications get out into the various news feeds. It really lifts them up and makes them higher. Martha, did you have any question? Hello?
Okay.
Okay, so did anybody have any more questions? I think this is our last webinar on Facebook, at least for the month of December.
Yes.
I just have one more. So I noticed when we went to the, I think it was the Reno Central, that they were grabbing pictures, it looked like probably from their club runner. So is that pretty easy to do, Stacy? You just go down, you just copy the picture into a folder and then later upload it into Facebook?
Correct, correct.
Okay.
And that's very easy to do. Okay. And those pictures, they're probably off of Club Runner, but somebody probably also took them within their club to load them up on Club Runner.
I was going to say, it looks like they just took them maybe with a phone at the club meeting, because you can see the backgrounds all the same. It looks like it was at a club meeting.
And if we scroll down a little bit more for me, Dave. See right there, oops, okay, right there, if we stop right there,
okay, yeah.
We can see that somebody actually took a picture of Marliza at a club meeting. And so obviously she knew it was going to happen. And when I see these things, I actually share them with the district Facebook page because I'm so proud of this particular club for highlighting their club members and remembering that that's part of membership retention, and also telling me about their vocation, because I don't necessarily get to see Marliza at different various district functions, but now I know that, hey, she's a catering manager at the Petroville, so maybe I want to talk to her if I'm ever going to have a venue there.
Right.
And I think it takes care of the issue that you brought up about permission, because she's getting her picture taken right there at the club meeting, and she's actually saying what she'd like to have in the Facebook post.
Right, right. And if you scroll down just a little bit for me, Dave. Okay, stop. Oops. See, now underneath Marliza's picture, there's actually 7 people that have liked that particular post. So I think it's just a great way to honor your members. But yes, you can certainly go on your Club Runner and pull the pictures from there. If your club has, I think it's Gold Country Rotary, I believe, that has a little book of all their members and their classifications and spouses and everything, you can get a hold of those pictures there. But sometimes just a raw picture like Marliza's it's just kind of fun, because I now know that face. I know that my pet's picture that's not really my personality. But I think it's a lot of fun, and I think that Marliza is very happy that her club is acknowledging her and letting everybody know what she does, and just it's great when she's seeking customers who need a venue for any sort of gathering. You know, so it's kind of like it's free advertisement for your business.
So, Stacy, do you think, because this is kind of new probably for my club, it's a Auburn Rotary.
Yes.
A lot of the members are older, and they're not going to have Facebook pages. So do you think it's advantageous to do a little program on why we're asking for a picture and why we're asking for it, what it does?
I think so, because also that helps out with your programming, and it also, you believe it or not, you have more people on Facebook than you know about.
Right,
Some
exactly.
people just keep it a secret. But I think it's a great program because the clubs really need to learn that, I'm sorry, social media is now, you know, the younger generation, the generations that we're trying to target as members are not looking in the newspapers anymore. They're looking on social media.
Right. And then, I mean, I can see doing this for when we have members or visitors from another club. You know, we'd get people in from Reno or, you know, Grass Valley to do a little picture and a thing for them as well.
And your programs, too, your speakers.
Yeah.
If we need an Auburn Daybreak Rotary Day.
Auburn Daybreak.
I mean, I'm planning on tapping our newsletter gal that and having her send me what the newsletter, and I can pick and choose from it as well to put on this Facebook page.
Absolutely. So if you scroll down, Dave, for me, please. Okay. Now, Dave, if you stop for just a second, scroll up just a little bit. This is really helpful when you're going to have a scroll up a little bit more, Dave.
Okay.
Awesome. Right there. Okay. This is very helpful when you're going to have a vocational meeting, meaning you're not probably going to be at your actual usual location. We stated we were having a vocational meeting at the hospital, and I actually pulled a picture off of the internet of the front of the hospital. So I was letting everybody know we would not be at our usual meeting location, that we were going to instead do a vocational meeting. And when I posted that, we actually had 3 members from the other 2 area clubs come to that meeting because they wanted to see the hospital. So it was a very helpful tool. Dave, if you would scroll down. You can see I'm always working. Stop. Whoop, Dave, back up. Okay, this is, back up a little bit, Dave. Back up. Okay. So if you could see this right here, Barbara Basana is now involved in Kids First, and she was our speaker for the morning. So we went ahead and took a picture of her and our club president and her little friend that joined us, along with one of our members. And we highlighted that particular thing because if you highlight your speakers and you tell them we're going to put you on our Facebook page, it gets a lot of attention. And you could potentially get more members. More people will recognize that you're there. Dave, if you'll scroll down, please. Stop. Oop, go back up. Okay, great. Stop. Now this is a member from another service organization. This is Casey from the 49er Lions Club, who decided to come and have breakfast with us one morning. So I posted this picture because we love our visitors, whether they're Rotarians, non-Rotarians, or from other service clubs. So I told them that I was going to post this picture, and if you look down in the like section, excuse me, it had 26 likes for KCB in there. And a lot of these were his own personal friends, people I don't even know, because I tagged him. So absolutely, post pictures of your visitors, your speakers, your events, your members. Use social media for everything you can because it is an incredible communication tool to the outside world. So yes, Marge, I do think, I know that Auburn Rotary has a Facebook page, and I know that somebody was in charge of it, but they have since left the club. So I would love to see more activity coming through on that one.
Yeah, you're welcome. So, you know, one of the things that I did, the club was going to do a haunted house at the high school, and I created a posting. I don't remember if it was an event, but I know I did a posting. But then I took that and I copied it on a couple of other local sites I knew had a high following. See if we could get attendance from some of the other, you know, people that don't know Rotary but would be interested in doing, like, say, a haunted house.
Yes.
Is that okay to do as well?
That's absolutely wonderful, because basically what you're doing is you're using social media to the extreme for every value that it has. You know, I have a Twitter account, and I have a LinkedIn account, and I have my Facebook account. Auburn Daybreak Rotary is very wide. So yeah, that's an excellent idea, and I know that I saw some of those postings, Marge, and I was impressed and said I was going to go. You didn't create an event, you did create a posting.
Yeah, yeah.
But
and I think that ended up being canceled with the police activity, and I mean, then I had to remember to go to all those sites and say, you know, it's been canceled.
Yes,
and social media is another great place to get out information fast to people who may not otherwise hear about something like that.
Yes, because I was watching at the same time that you were posting that, and for those that don't know, we had a tragedy here in Auburn on a Friday. An absolute devastating tragedy for our community, actually on World Polio Day. And so the haunted house and everything else, because our high school was on lockdown because we had an officer shot. 2 officers shot, 1 passed away. So because of that situation, the Marjorie and her crew could not get into the high school to do their decorations, so they canceled it. I saw that right away, Marjorie, and actually I saw 7 people share that posting from you to their various pages so people could see it was canceled.
Yeah, that's the power of the social media. So
it's just another great reason that I think all clubs should have a social media strategy. It's a great way to get information out there to the public, whether it be Rotarians or non-Rotarians, or even looking for great speakers. I found some wonderful speakers off of social media because I watch them and they talk about mentoring projects and everything else, things that I'm very interested in and I'd like my club to hear.
That actually brings up a good point. I was just thinking. So, Stacy, on my page, and I haven't been on it very long. I mean, they just asked me to start doing it. So on our club page, if you're open in your club, and you like my club, or however that would work, will all your postings automatically post to our page as well?
No. No. All my personal
you have to
postings,
actually share them. Okay.
yeah, all my personal postings, no, I have to actually share them.
No, I know if you can, because I have a work page. I know I can actually change what I look like to the public from my personal self to my company.
Correct.
And when I post as my company, it actually shows up as my company.
Yes.
I didn't know if a company could like a
No.
site, a club
Yeah.
could like a site, and then they will cross-populate.
The only reason that you see like up there underneath Auburn Daybreak Rotary posted by Stacy L. Graham is because I'm actually administrator of the page.
Okay.
So that's the only reason you're seeing my name. If you weren't looking at Dave's screen right now, you would not see that that was me. Only administrators of the page.
Gotcha. Okay. Okay. All right.
Wonderful questions. Thank you so much. These are great questions. Any more?
Okay.
So Stacy, if somebody's listening and they need help beyond today, they ask questions through Facebook on a personal message.
Well,
what would be the best way if somebody had a question that you would like to hear it?
Okay. Vicky's going to actually show you our contact information.
Okay.
Marjorie, I know where you live. And
Yeah,
as long as you have a glass of wine, I'm ready.
I texted you. Take a look.
I did. I saw that.
Okay.
But Vicky's going to go ahead and give you Dave's and my contact information. Dave is in charge of public image. He's a great resource for you guys in your clubs, actually, if you need banners or any kind of graphics from Rotary International.
Oh, okay.
He's a wonderful source for that.
It's the next slide, please.
Yeah. I'm your source for the social media type of stuff.
There you are. So here are their email addresses, and those should also be included in the email that you'll get about an hour after the webinar, asking for your input on other webinar topics or what you thought of this webinar. So thank you very much for being with us tonight. Thank you for your great questions and participating, and we hope to see you on a future webinar. Thank you, Dave. Thank you, Stacy, for sharing your knowledge and your time. We really appreciate it.
Thank you. Hugs
Our
and kisses.
pleasure.
Good night, everybody.
Good night.
Good night.